Sleep was my escape, my sanctuary, until the night it became a battleground. Stay with me, and I will tell you the story of that terrifying night that shook me to my core. Let's rewind. 2 years, 2 funerals, my closest friends gone. One a construction accident, one a plane wreck. The universe wasn't subtle about reminding me how fragile life was. Enter Philip, my lighthouse in the storm, a construction worker with a heart bigger than his toolbox. But when his job took him out of town for weeks, I was alone with my thoughts, and my thoughts were dangerous. That's when I found the binaural beats. Repair trauma, the ads promised. Unlock deep sleep. I hit play, desperate to quiet the memories. Little did I know, I wasn't just opening my mind. I was opening a door. The first night was peaceful. The second, a trap. I woke to a sound that defied physics, a voice clawing at the inside of my skull. Not English, not any language I could understand. It was demonic, and it was angry. I had no idea what it was saying, but I know it wasn't good. I could feel my blankets being ripped away and cold hands grabbing at my thighs. I tried to scream. My body, concrete. My mind, this isn't sleep paralysis. This is an assault. In complete terror, I was finally able to will my limbs to move. I kicked my legs and rolled out of bed. My headphones were jerked off my head from the sudden move. It had stopped. I turned the lights on and sat there in horror. What was this? Was I having a mental breakdown? Was there some kind of demonic presence in my apartment? I turned on every light in my house. I sat at the kitchen table. I was shaken. I thought, what is this? I thought, did some evil company make these beats to cast demons on all who purchase? I was too afraid to put the headphones back on that night to see if the demonic voice returned. I looked on the internet for explanations, and the only thing I could find was that I was surely damned. It was explaining sleep paralysis and that I had a demon on my chest. Well, that was not helpful. I had work tomorrow, and I needed sleep. I mustered what courage I had, turned on the TV in my living room to a pastry chef making cakes, and went to sleep on the couch. Morning brought denial, a nightmare, grief playing tricks. Either way, I was happy to go to work, so I didn't have to be there. My day at work was long as usual, but I was not excited about returning home. I did my usual routine and called Philip to see how his day had gone. He knew I was upset and asked me if I was okay. I reluctantly told him about the previous night's events. Surely he would think I was crazy. He was very understanding and told me he would talk to me until I fell asleep. Suddenly, there was a knock at the door. I gasped, and Phil asked me what was wrong. I told him there was a knock at the door. I wasn't expecting anyone and was a little scared. He told me I should answer it because it was him. He had driven 4 hours to spend the night with me and make sure I was okay. I let him in and threw my arms around him. I felt safe and loved. I slept peacefully that night in his arms. We woke up to my alarm in the morning and parted ways to go to our jobs. I felt sad that I had to say goodbye, but was thankful to have him in my life. As time went on, I was able to sleep through the night on my own. I slept with a crucifix on my nightstand. I always considered myself spiritual but not religious. The crucifix made me feel safe. I have had sleep paralysis many times after that event. I usually just felt the crushing feeling and would panic because I could not move, and I was afraid of what might happen next. But most of the time, I just woke up and everything was fine. Things were getting better. Phil was working in town, and we spent our nights and weekends together. Everything seemed to be going well, at least for the moment. Every once in a while, I would think about that night and wonder, was it neurological event manifested from grief or something that smelled weakness and slithered in? Either way, that crucifix was staying on the nightstand. What do you think it was? Would you use binaural beats after this story? Let me know what you think and share your own stories and advice. Thank you for listening. Please like and subscribe so you don't miss my next encounter where I am rescued by a mysterious being.